It's the Money Man. I'm back like I ain't never left. Right now I'm in Las Vegas with my man. I'm at his place, Vegas Auto Gallery, as you guys can see. This is one of my new toys. You know what's crazy? People are always in my business worried about what I'm doing, what Floyd is doing, what Floyd ain't doing, what I do got, what I don't got.
You know where Floyd is rich at right now?
What's that?
His peace of mind.
Floyd Mayweather finally claps back at Stephen A. Smith over those bankruptcy rumors, and he does it without losing a bit of that over-the-top ego. He fires off, "I'm still arrogant, I'm still flashy, and I still don't care what they say. No apologies, no explanations, just raw Mayweather energy." The hate clearly doesn't faze him, and he's not interested in changing for anyone. Instead of playing defense, Floyd doubles down and flexes the fact that he's still living large on his own terms. Love him or hate him, he's not backing down, and he's not about to let anyone rewrite his legacy.
I know you guys want to talk about real estate. Only thing I'm doing is answer the question.
That is a real estate question.
Okay, so out of 48 years, I'm 48 years old, and I've never sued a media outlet. The media outlet throughout my life has bashed me, talked bad about me, spoke bad about my family. Now, I've always been judged because how I have presented myself when I'm promoting a fight. You cannot judge me for entertaining the people when I'm promoting a fight. Judge me for the person that you know. You can't judge me if you don't know me. So that's no different from people in this room may want to do a deal with me. But if someone going out there putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family and hurting my business, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my first time ever filing a lawsuit against a media company.
Stephen A. Smith came at Floyd Mayweather, saying nobody gets everything they want all the time and that people need to learn to compromise. But Mayweather wasn't having it. He stood his ground, loud and proud. His fiery response showed he's not here to please anyone, and he's definitely not about to tone it down for critics. With zero apologies and even less regret, Mayweather backed his success, his lifestyle, and every flashy choice he's ever made.
Guy that believes in being in the middle, meaning open to compromise, understanding everybody can't get what they want. Vinny, you seem like if you can't get everything you want, you pissed. So damn it, it's all or nothing. That's not reality. You go to work every day, Patrick Bet David tells you everything you want to hear and gives you everything you want, and he never says no to you. I know Patrick Bet David a little bit. I sincerely doubt that's reality. But you deal with it, don't you? That's how it goes. That's how it goes.
Wack 100, who's been deep in the boxing and entertainment game for years, came out swinging to defend Floyd Mayweather against the flood of accusations. He says people have no clue how big Floyd's deals really are, talking about that $42 million property play. Wack made it clear it's normal for names to stay hidden in high-stakes transactions for legal and strategic reasons. He shut down the Floyd is broke talk, calling it nonsense. According to Wack, Mayweather isn't stressed, he's locked in, unbothered, and always 10 steps ahead. While critics talk, Floyd keeps stacking wins where it counts in silence, with receipts.
In terms of what's happening, Floyd is definitely not broke. Floyd is wealthy. You and I are broke compared to Floyd Mayweather.
Definitely.
We're like essentially homeless compared to Floyd Mayweather.
He's one of my business partners. I just got up the phone with him on our way here, literally. You know where Floyd is rich at right now?
What's that?
His peace of mind. When I send him things, like I send you things when it's pertaining to you, when he gets the time, he'll call me and he say, "Hey, Wack, what's that?" And I tell him, he said, that's nonsense. He said, well, as long as they trying to figure me out, they not gonna be able to figure out what they need to do. And he continues to move. I will say this without saying too much, that I've seen him pass on some big deals based upon business he already has on the table. But again, I've been to his home. I talk to him regular. He's my business partner. I think he's riches in his peace of mind because nothing that's going on out there is phasing him or get to him. He doesn't even control his social media. He doesn't see it. I'm telling you, he doesn't see it.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's posting himself. He has someone that
he doesn't see it. He doesn't pay any attention. When I need something done, I have to send it through different channels for it to get done.
Floyd Mayweather has turned being the villain into an art form and a money-making machine. He's fully embraced the role that people love to hate, and it's paid off big time. As he once put it, some people pay to see me win, others pay to see me lose, but either way, the money lands in my pocket. That unapologetic mindset has made him one of the most bankable athletes on the planet. Fans and haters alike are so hooked on the persona he's built, they can't help but throw cash just to watch him fight. It's not luck, it's strategy. That villain mask, it prints money.
Pay to see me win, some pay to see me lose, but they all pay. At the end of the day, guys, Floyd Mayweather revolutionized the way you watch boxing. He turns himself into a villain character just so he can build up his network. At the end of the day, no matter what happens, some people are going to want to see you win, some people are going to want to see you lose, but at the end of the day, they all pay. So if you got a product or a service out there, people talking down, talking bad about it, at the end of the day, use that negative energy and turn it into a positive for your pocket. So some pay to see me win, some pay to see me lose, but they all pay at the end.
That's the kind of move that keeps fans locked in. Floyd Mayweather just dropped $1.3 million on a rare Maybach G650 Land G-Wagon Pure Luxury, Pure Flex. For most, it's over the top. For Floyd, it's business as usual. This old ride fits perfectly with the brand he's built. Loud, lavish, and unapologetic. Critics call it pointless, flaunting. But to Mayweather, it's a trophy proof of what grinding for years can buy. Love it or hate it, these jaw-dropping buys fuel his image as the king of excess who lives a life most people can't even dream of.
It's the money man. I'm back like I ain't never left. Right now I'm in Las Vegas with my man Nick. I'm at his place, Vegas Auto Gallery, as you guys can see. This is one of my new toys. I like to call this Miami Dolphin or Tiffany Blue, whatever you want to call it. Let's go down here and check out another new toy I just purchased. And whenever you're in the Vegas area, come check them out. So this toy right here, Toys R Us. I like to call this the Italian Stallion. Kind of remind me of Rocky Balboa. One more toy. Porsche. We like to call this one right here, White Girl Wasted. Let's go outside. They said save the best for last. So I'm gonna let Nick give you the whole breakdown on the toy outside.
At first, most people brushed off the whispers about Floyd's finances. But the moment 50 Cent jumped in, everything exploded. 50 didn't hold back, he straight up called out Floyd, casting doubt on that $42 million deal and throwing shade on whether the money talk was real or just smoke and mirrors. And when someone with 50's influence speaks, people listen. His shots lit a fire under the whole debate, making fans and critics alike take a second look. Suddenly, the question wasn't just about Floyd's money, it was about whether the Money Mayweather image is fact or just one hell of a performance.
Well, y'all can watch that in full, and as we have already seen, 50 Cent has been very involved in critiquing, taking shots at Floyd Mayweather, and when this came across his desk, he did nothing other than that. If that's the case, it's going nowhere because you didn't do the deal, champ. He must have named the writer separately to make him have to pay his own legal team. The champ is mad, and 50 most definitely promoted his brands and everything with that because 50 Cent has came into question about this deal that Floyd Mayweather has struck, showed his real estate businesses, and people started diving into it. Floyd Mayweather has been defending it, but I just realized he put this $100 million lawsuit in against Business Insider, saying that they have been going at him for a long time now, coming at his family, coming at his team, and saying these derogatory things and defaming him, so he won $100 million. The suit, lost in the Southern District of New York, names Insider Inc. and reporter Daniel Geiger as defendants. It is centered around reporting by Geiger about real estate deals Mayweather Jr. publicly discussed, including an agreement to buy a 62-building Manhattan apartment portfolio. Geiger reported in late March that there is no evidence that there has been a sale. According to the lawsuit, Geiger embarked on a campaign of harassment and defamation categorized by aggressive and misleading journalism that not only distorts the truth, but seems driven by a deep-seated bias against Mr. Mayweather's success. It claims that Geiger refused to review documentation proving the deals in question happened, and suggests that there's a racial component to the reporter's work. It also alleges that Geiger actively sought to undermine Mayweather's business ventures and humiliate him publicly.
Floyd Mayweather has never pretended to be anything other than obsessed with wealth. In every interview, every flashy social media post, he proudly shows off the cars, the jewelry, the mansions, and stacks of cash. For Floyd, these aren't just trophies, they are the scoreboard. To him, money isn't just power, it's the whole game. He's built his brand around the belief that financial dominance is the ultimate proof of success. Some people praise him for keeping it real, others slam him for being shallow, but Mayweather doesn't flinch. In his world, it's not fame, legacy, or respect that matters, it's money, period.
Choose between winning world titles but being broke, or not winning titles but making billions. Which would you choose and why?
When I was younger, I would say winning world titles, because remember, we fight so many fights as an amateur for free. Only thing you get is trophies, and you cherish those trophies. Pretty boy Floyd would say winning titles. Money Mayweather would choose the money.
What feels better and why?
Together they feel the best, the greatest feeling in the world.
Larry Merchant, one of boxing's most respected voices, didn't hold back when giving his take on Floyd Mayweather. He called him a brilliant businessman but not the greatest boxer. Sure, that 52-0 record looks flawless on paper, but Merchant says it lacks the fire and inspiration true legends bring. In his eyes, Floyd picked opponents based on profit, not legacy. He chased checks, not challenges, and that hit a nerve with fans who've long felt Mayweather played it safe, prioritizing money over giving the sport its most electrifying moments. For them, Floyd's career was more about marketing than memorable wars.
But Mayweather's a phenomenal boxer, phenomenal fighter, and very smart businessman.
Yep.
Do you think he should come back to fight Pacquiao one more time, or just call it a day?
You know what? I'm not even going there. Because if I say no, that might inspire him to come back. And if I say yes, I'd be lying. Why would you want to see that first fight again?
Well, their names in itself.
Well, okay. I don't question that people would pay to see the fight again.
I forgot to ask. I want to ask this. 7 years ago, Emmanuel Stewart passed away. You and him broadcasted endless hours together. What's your favorite memory of Emmanuel?
Well, I think that Emmanuel was generous. I think he knew boxing as only a professional boxing person could know it from the inside, and he could express it. There were times when I'd be sitting alongside of him and I would ask him a question because I thought his views in response would carry more weight than mine on that particular issue. And I liked him personally, and he was a good guy and a real boxing guy. When he had the best fighters in the world, he still would travel all over with amateurs for tournaments. And he was a real boxing lifer.
A great person. He will be missed, of course. Larry Merchant, if fans want to keep up with you, are you on social media at all?
I'm not. I'm a bit of a Luddite where social media is concerned. But I do watch the big fights on television in my den, and I do commentary there for my friends.
Once hailed as the richest athlete on earth, Floyd Mayweather is now neck-deep in accusations that question both his fortune and his character. And the controversy doesn't stop there, it's turned into a full-blown debate about race. Some say Floyd's being unfairly targeted, painted as a scammer or fraud simply because he's a successful black man who broke all the rules and still came out on top. That claim has sparked serious emotion, with supporters arguing this isn't just about money, it's about tearing down a symbol of black excellence. But not everyone's buying that defense. Others believe the criticism is valid, claiming Floyd has been faking the size of his fortune to keep the Money Mayweather image alive. To them, the luxury, the flexing, the non-stop bragging, all part of a persona that's now outgrown reality. The lawsuits and shady property rumors, just more proof, they argue, that Floyd's empire might be more illusion than empire.
Sonnen isn't alone either, with financial lawsuits, unpaid jewelry bills, and the crypto scam lawsuit haunting his name. The money brand seems to be leaking from all sides. Floyd Mayweather has always been the face of untouchable wealth in boxing. He turned luxury into a lifestyle, turning his nickname Money into an entire identity. But behind the private jets and million-dollar shopping sprees, the cracks in that image are beginning to show, and they're showing faster than anyone expected. Mayweather is broke, but no one's openly saying it yet, except his old rival.
Wow. I don't understand. Why the need to package these things Africans, black people do, packaging. They appear to be, why do you want to appear to be rich instead of be rich? I'm not into this. I mean, you just propaganda. It's just said he bought 400 million deal with the 62 flats in New York, and none of them were real. Why do you feel the need to embarrass yourself like that? Just live your life and enjoy. Nobody cares how much Bugatti you got. Nobody cares about how much Ferrari or how much watch your watch cost, 18 million, whatever. Nobody cares. These are all liabilities. As soon as you buy the watch, you can't sell it for 18 million again. It's not physically possible. It's not an asset. He's gonna go bankrupt soon. But anyway, I wish him all the best. It is what it is.
Sugar Shane Mosley didn't pull any punches when he called out Floyd Mayweather's career strategy. He accused Floyd of caring more about keeping his undefeated record clean than actually pushing himself against real threats. According to Mosley, Mayweather cherry-picked fights waiting for the right time, the right conditions, and the biggest payday. It was calculated, and it worked. Floyd built the image of an untouchable legend while stacking cash like no one else, but for Mosley and plenty of others, that's not what greatness in boxing is about. From their view, Floyd's moves were brilliant business but lacked the raw heart and risk that define the sport's true warriors.
Floyd Mayweather, though, is a legendary athlete. And you just said what makes a legendary athlete is the one who wants to compete. He's notorious for dodging fights when they should happen.
Floyd is so afraid to lose, and he grew up in a different era. So he's, in the era that I grew up in, it was who was the best, and I will fight anybody, doesn't matter who's in my way.
Right.
Floyd's era, and what he created was, okay, we're not gonna lose. If we lose, then everything's messed up. So he wanted to win so bad, and keep his O so bad until he would wait till the guys would be at the right time or weight or age or whatever, past their prime, or even coming too young. So he waited for the right time to go in there and do what he had to do. But he's a winner. He wants to win. So whatever it takes, not just in the ring, but outside the ring, he's going to win.
He wants to win, but he doesn't want to compete.
Yeah, I think that it was just that he wanted to win. He wanted to have the only person to have the O and leave out like that, with just having no loss.
That's killing boxing.
It's a different way of thinking about it. It's his way. He did very well in the way he fought, and he made a lot of money. And it very well could have killed the sport a little bit, that type of style. But I think that's come back around where people now, you see good fights. I mean, Deontay Wilder.
Even as Floyd Mayweather kept pushing the flashy Money May image, real cracks started to show, especially when it came to his finances. One major red flag: his battle with the IRS. Despite being one of the highest paid athletes ever, Floyd reportedly owed a hefty tax bill when he retired. He claimed he took care of it, but the damage was done. Critics pounced, using it as proof that maybe the money wasn't as endless as he made it seem. Social media lit up with mockery. How does a man that rich end up in tax trouble? To many, it was just more evidence that the persona Floyd built was starting to look more like smoke and mirrors than solid gold.
Fix on us, man. Floyd, we know you got that bad. Floyd Mayweather reveals he's paid $18 million in taxes to the IRS. This is what I owe in taxes while I'm retired. So he said, just imagine what he was paying when he was activated. He paying $20 million while he retired. He probably was paying $50, $60 million when he was activated. Nearly $100 million, man. That's crazy. Just before I paid that light $1 million in change for the little Super Bowl stuff, I'm talking about the little, I had to pay the IRS, aka Uncle Sam, $18,047,000. This is what I owe in taxes while I'm retired. So just imagine what I was paying when I was activated. Hey, I can only imagine, brother. Keep winning, though. Keep winning. Keep doing your thing. Hey, you deserve it. You the #1. Ain't lost not now fight. Hey, can't knock the man. But hey, follow for more. Let me know what y'all think. We go.